You are live. Welcome to William Steele True Crime. We have an emergency. We have attempted assassination of President Donald Trump. Please leave your comments here, respectful comments. Our prayers and thoughts go out to his family members. We have a federal agent retired about to join us on this live. We are just getting this news in over the last 20, 30 minutes or so that there was an attempted assassination. And we have Ignacio joining us now. Okay, I would need help bringing him on the screen.
I'm there.
All right, gotcha. So Ignacio is here. Ignacio is retired ATF agent. If you guys are on TikTok watching, I see we're picking up quite a few people there. You can watch this live as well on William Steele True Crime on my YouTube channel. All right, Candy, thank you. Candy, please invite people here. Angela, Ignacio, prayers go out to Donald Trump's family members and to him and to this country. God bless America. Somebody tried to kill the president, presumptive president-elect, in a few minutes ago, about 20 minutes ago.
Former president and will be the Republican nominee, most likely, and the future president. So it's a historical moment in U.S. history. And the question is, how did an assassin, get so close at a rally where you're supposed to have security and the Secret Service agents with law enforcement will be checking someone? How the heck did he get a firearm? And it looks like it's one dead, one attendee, possibly a second one I'm hearing, serious condition. And the president himself was injured, bleeding from the ear, could have been killed very easily, Bill. And that would have been an absolute nightmare for this country, for our democracy. It would have been the situation would happen RFK Sr. all over again. 68 would have happened all over again.
That's right. Steve McLean's up here. Anybody wants to offer some commentary about this, keeping it respectful. We don't care what your political beliefs are at this moment. This is a country that's in disarray, disastrous politics going on, dirty politics, and dirty people willing to take a human life to try to sway an election. So
awful. This reminds me of a few years ago when it was another assassin was on the left side, maybe Antifa. Maybe this guy's also Antifa. That's a rumor going around there, circulating. Some people are circulating already his name out there, and also his political views was a very leftist Antifa type member. We don't know. That's what's being circulated right now. But a few years ago, the same thing almost happened with some congressmen who were Republican, and you had someone who's from the left who wanted to kill him. And unfortunately, we're better than this, but unfortunately, history repeats itself. And here we go again.
That's right. Now, Ignacio, we are live on TikTok as well. So far, we picked up 74 live viewers. Thank you for joining on TikTok. I'm live right now on my YouTube channel. Everybody go over to William Steele True Crime on YouTube and subscribe. Me and Ignacio, he's a retired ATF agent, friend of mine, co-host of my show, author of ATF Undercover. We just witnessed the assassination attempt of President Donald Trump.
Awful.
And it's awful. We have talked about this for quite some time, the dirty nature of politics, it seems, and what people are deranged or plotting or whatever they're doing. This is newsworthy, so everybody's talking about it, and we're going to maybe...
There's a reason why we're live, right, Bill?
That's right. We're live. Now, I have Ignacio Esteban, retired ATF agent, on here, and what I'll try to do is figure out a way to turn this camera around to show my other screen, but I honestly forgot how to turn the camera around. Does anybody know how to do it? All right, flip camera.
Yeah.
Flip camera.
Okay.
So there you go. That's my live show right now going out over YouTube. Everybody, I see we have almost 100 people on here.
Good.
Go over to YouTube and add some comments. Add some comments here. I believe there'll be a live. We're going to keep it live on William Steele True Crime on YouTube. Okay. Thank you for joining. We're fast approaching 100 people. Everybody, please invite your friends to join this live. I want a discussion about the state of politics today. What do you think of Biden? What do you think of Trump? And please keep him and his family in your thoughts and prayers. He was shot in the head, in the ear, it appears.
In the ear, and blood everywhere.
So, I see like there's a bullet. It might be a bullet hole through his ear. And Steve McLean's on here.
Yeah. Secret Service, I think, did a great job responding, bring control of the situation. What we heard again was it appears the shooter was behind him, and he was shooting, and they neutralized the term they used. They neutralized the threat. and they took care of the shooter. Shooter is dead. A bystander is dead. Possibly another bystander in serious condition could be dead soon. It's a horrible situation that is right. But you know what? They better learn quickly because Biden is also doing it. They have to get control of these rallies. I've been to one of them recently in Richmond. I wasn't very comfortable. What I was seeing, I was waiting in long lines, very vulnerable to attacks. And a crazy like this can easily hit and strike. So we'll see what lessons have been learned.
For everybody watching on TikTok, that's Ignacio Esteban, retired ATF agent, one of my co-hosts here. And we just reached out to Frank Lordy, former county commissioner and of Mahone County, and he's very much watching the news right now.
Good. Everybody, I think the world is. I called my mom, and she wasn't aware of it, and I told her what was going on, and she was in absolute shock. A lot of the people are just tuning in, finding out that the former president, soon-to-be president again, was almost assassinated in horrible fashion. It reminded me, a guy like Ronald Reagan. Remember when Ronald Reagan, Hinckley, almost killed Reagan in 1981, right? And I think it was a day with April or so. Man, but the difference here is it was at a rally. And to get in those rallies, security is tight. How did this happen? Who is this guy? Rumors are out there that he's, leftist Antifa guy. This is shocking. Even Chuck Schumer is in shock this is happening. Most of the world's watching, and we're going to show how democracy and how we act after an assassination like this happens. Attempt, at least.
That's right. Everybody who's watching, please send invites out for other people to join us live. We are trying to bring more people on. I know there's plenty of news out there right now, but Ignacio and I have been discussing this as a sick possibility given the horrendous state of politics and how nasty certain people are towards others, and that they're in such desperation because they're losing their king Biden there. So he's going down. He's going to decline. The Democrats no longer support him. They're going to replace him most likely. And so will his numbers go up? So we have the exotic Nakata asking, will his numbers go up because of this? I think so. I think they should. I think he's an American hero.
I think he would too. I think him clenching the fist after they got him up like that, covered in blood like that in his face, defiant that he's still going to be the commander in chief, that says something about his character. Says something good. So that was very touching. And that's the picture CNN has. His clenched fist up there, the American flag behind him, and his face covered in blood with an assassin attempting to kill him.
That should be his campaign poster from here going forward.
Yes, I agree with that.
People, they want to put fake charges on him and put booking photos out there and jail photos. And in my opinion, and again, my opinion is what it is, I believe he's one of the best presidents, if not the best president the country's ever had. No matter what you think of his personal shortcomings, which we all have, he did more for this country, brought prices down, oil prices down. People weren't struggling to put gas in their car. The National Reserve or the strategic reserve of oil was completely full. Immediately Biden emptied it. We need this to possibly go to war. He empties
energy independence, Bill, is so important. Energy independence is so important. So important.
He got this country energy independent, and you got people that don't appreciate that.
I think we talked about it in the shows before. I've written about it. The Democrats' only chance was when especially after the debate, how horrible, what the numbers, how awful it was, the performance. And then what's your option? Kamala Harris with another with Newsom or somebody? So they know they're going to lose this one badly. And if they lose it, they're going to lose the House and the Senate most likely. And the Supreme Court bill will be conservative for at least another 30 plus years. They're desperate. The loonies are out. The crazies are out. And the leftist crazies, this is what they do.
Now, I don't know if this is accurate yet because even the news was having trouble reporting it. They're saying that there was somebody spotted on a rooftop nearby who's no longer moving. The speculation is that that's the shooter, and that, how was he able to stage himself up there and not be noticed by the legitimate guys? And how were they able to get a gun so close to Donald Trump during such a contentious election cycle?
If he's at a rooftop, maybe he's outside the rally, but that's the kind of thing Secret Service should be picking up. They should have their drones up. They should have air support. Those are the things they need to pick up immediately. They're going to learn a lot of lessons from this. That's for sure. Maybe he won't be doing much open rallies anymore. It'll be more closed rallies. Maybe that'll be a lot safer. You know what I'm saying, Bill? They're going to have to readjust and change. And let's see how seriously injured he is. It looks like he was bleeding a lot from the ear area. let's hope it's not serious, but at least for now, they say he is safe. Let's see how serious his injuries are.
Yeah. So I put on my shirt here for this event.
Nice. I like it. I like it, Bill. These colors don't run, right? These colors don't run.
These colors don't run. Democrat or Republican, we don't run. We just need to learn all to get along better. This is not the solution. What
No,
I mean,
it's a democracy. You know what? People lose elections. You know, in 2020, people were upset that Trump lost. But you know what? You deal with it. You suck it up. I mean, I was very disappointed. You know what? First disappointed, Bill. When I remember in '92 when Bill Clinton beat Bush Sr., I thought Bill Clinton was nothing compared. Should he be president? And Bush Sr. was a great president, vice president to Ronald Reagan, head of the CIA. And what was Bill Clinton? A governor from Arkansas who dodged a war, a draft dodger, went to get in London to get his doctorate degree out there, right? Rhodes Scholar. And the guy ran away from the war. I thought he was a coward, to be honest with you. Right. And look at all the scandals he had with later with Monica Lewinsky. That's one. But you know what? Elections matter. You get involved. That's what you do. You lose this one, hey, it's 2028 down the road. And that's how this country functions. You don't try to kill the opposition.
We got some images coming in. We're going to share with the audience. Some of these are graphic. Be warned. This is newsworthy. Attempted assassination of President Trump today. It looks like he has a bullet hole right through his ear. Blood all over his face.
Yeah, they grazed him. He's lucky because he was behind him. So yeah, definitely. But it seems like he's okay. They missed his head.
There's rumors that 2 people were possibly killed. Not only it looks
possible
like
third one now.
Meredith, hello, Meredith, Rachel. Thank you for joining. Please, everybody, tap the screen on the TikTok as fast as you can because I know that those hearts mean something to the algorithms and helping me grow the show.
Yeah. That image there is something else, huh, Bill? Look at that image there. Look at that ear. Imagine another inch or so to the left. Man, that would have been bad news for him. It would have been another JFK. Yeah. Another JFK. Another rifle. Another assassin. Another sniper. I mean, this is Oswald all over again.
Trail Rider, how am I today? President Trump was almost assassinated a few minutes ago. I'm not doing too well. I think the country's in disarray because we have a disastrous president in the White House more than any other reason. Yeah. And people support, Hamas, I call them, and people that are just atrocious, gruesomely violent individuals are supported. And then the people that want unity and trying to have peace. And then when he was in office, wasn't there like either no wars or he was pulling out of everything? So, he made peace. He went to the Middle East. He had them all meet. Peace. And Biden's in there now. There's wars all over the place.
Remember one term, Bill, Abbey Gate for Biden. Abbey Gate and the 13 military personnel that were killed in Kabul airport because you let the Taliban do security for you, brought a car bomb. That's on Biden. Blood is on his hands. That withdrawal is awful. How do you give up to 20 years? You at least keep north of the airport in Kabul and hold on strategically after all the blood, sweat, and tears that came down through 20 years of fighting that war. The guy was just made horrible decisions. And it shows now that he's a puppet and the puppet masters are in his cabinets. And he is someone there that is he's incompetent and he's not well.
If you're watching on TikTok, I'm doing live across all my platforms. We just had 100-something people on here. It's dropping down a little bit on TikTok. Please, everybody, tap the screen. Somebody said something we said is not true. Katie, I'm more than happy to have you pose your question. We don't really get into like being nasty to anybody here because we just believe both sides need to get along. Yes, I support Trump and his family at this moment, but let's hear what you got to say, Katie. We'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
Megan Lang, thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's awful, Bill. It's an awful situation. More stuff is coming out. I just want to see the investigation. If it's true what you said, that he was a sniper style on a rooftop nearby, that's something now Secret Service maybe have to get rid of those open rallies for a while or go to different locations and go back indoors where they can more protect. So that's a different threat level. They're going to have to rethink everything that happened today going forward, not only for the Trump administration, Trump, and also for the Biden, because it can happen to either one of them now. So,
right. I'm over here trying to invite more people to the live on this end. Um, and we do try to keep it fair. We don't want just one side being heard. We're willing to have both sides being heard. We have our beliefs and our preferences. Everybody
That's true.
does.
But remember, Bill, and many other channels, they don't care what the other side says, right? You go MSNBC, they don't care. You
No,
go
they
other
don't.
ones, they don't care. So the truth hurts, and they know they're losing in the upcoming election. It hurts, and the radicals like this take action to their own hands to try to change history, to try to change the future. And that's why they have to be smarter. Secret Service is going to have to do a better job with this. So we'll see what happens.
That's right. So we are live across all platforms right now. We're gonna probably get ready to wrap this. We're not gonna go too long on this. My guest. If you guys want to go check me out, go to YouTube. Go to William Steele True Crime. William Steele True Crime. We're live over there. My guest is my co-host on many of my shows, Ignacio Esteban. 30 almost 30 years federal law enforcement, including ATF.
Yep.
And he's very, very well versed in all this. He's written over 80 books, getting ready. He's actually going to be the voice or expert for Gangland Chronicles on History Channel. I'm going to be in Silent Partners, the movie, soon. Ignacio has written some books.
All on Amazon, and exclusively on Amazon. And if you're Kindle Unlimited subscriber, all my books are free for you, KU. And now I'm publishing a lot of articles on Medium. Almost 1 million subscribers, over 100 million users, and a lot of people read my articles. So check out my articles on Medium, Medium. Check out Ignacio Esteban on Medium, and you can read my articles. I'm about to put a lot more. I have 4 out there. I'm about to put a lot more out there, and then check out my books on Amazon. You can see that out.
Ignacio's autobiography. He wrote 80 books. He's about to probably get accepted into Guinness Book World Records for writing more books in 1 year than anybody else in the history of the country.
55, Bill. 55.
So he writes all kinds of books about law enforcement. He's very, very, very politically astute. I think I announced I might run for president in 2028. You're eyeing a Congress run, I think.
Maybe we'll see what happens. See what they fold here. I do enjoy doing the shows. I do enjoy writing a lot, and I do enjoy spending my family. And what a vacation I came back from. It's tragic that we have to see this unfold in our country, but it's nice to take a nice European vacation and come back and take a little time away and get a little perspective of what's going on in the world. That's for sure.
You came back from Paris the other day, or Europe, saying how stressed the world was with the Olympics, to run up to the Olympics. And now here we have it unfolding right here, beginning. And isn't the convention this weekend?
Republican and Democratic convention start next month. The Republicans in Milwaukee, and the not too far, the Democrats in Chicago. Very close to each other. That's pretty close. We'll see what happens. They're going to have to lock that down. Security is going to be insane. And the Democrats, it's a circus, because half of them don't want Biden, and the other half don't know what to say because he is the incumbent. But you know what, Bill? He cannot be. Can you imagine this guy another 4 years in the White House, Bill? No.
Oh man, he's a disaster. We pray for Biden with his mental health, but
yes,
he's a disaster. He has the nuclear codes, right? So Katie says, I agree. Let's get along. There's hate on both sides. Somebody else says, I'm glad Trump is okay. What's the status of my marital life? I'm not married. I'm engaged to marry, and everything's everything's good. I'm blessed to have a lot of fans that are very curious about
concern. And what about this house rules? What are you doing with this, Bill? I see that up there now.
Oh, excuse me. I left it up a little too long. Those house rules, I have autographed copies now that we offer. If anybody wants an autographed copy of Bill's rules, that's for TikTok. Remember those?
Good.
Season 1, episode 1. So here we go, showing it to my TikTok audience. Let me know. I'll autograph them for you. Send me a private message here. I'll tell you how to get them. But we're not here to talk about that.
No.
President of the United States.
How Trump escaped it was almost 1963 again, Bill. 1963, November 63, Oswald killing Kennedy. History almost repeated itself. Then his name is out there. I'm not going to say it yet. His name is already out there. Has been reported. I'm not saying it yet. But he is dead. It's been reported he's dead, and that unfortunately one other attendee and possibly a second one might be dead soon. So
I would like for you to say the name. I don't have it yet.
I'd rather not. Because they haven't confirmed it yet, and I don't trust the site that reported it yet.
Okay. All right. So does anybody over here on TikTok know the name of the attempted assassin of Donald Trump here. If you
Oh, I guess
about a half hour ago. We do want you to leave comments. Invite Tiny Rescue as a live guest. We're going to invite one of my really good fans to the show real quick to talk about this. I just invited her here. Let's see if she accepts it. If she doesn't accept, nobody expected this. So people, especially women, they don't have their hair, their makeup done. In my case, I don't like to come on unless I shaved. That's just
I trim my pretty quick, and I put a nice shirt on, and I'm ready to go.
So we pray for Donald Trump and his family and unity in this family. Everybody, please leave a comment on here. I did send an invite to her. She's not picking up on it. Let's see if we can try. It's like Diane Rogers wants to come on. Everybody, hit that screen real quick. I don't know what that means. X21X. I don't even know who you are. So Tina looks like she's joined the live. Hello, Tina. I don't know how to. Can you hear me? I don't know how to hear you.
You have to work on that, Bill.
Yep. So I got to get better at this. I'm going to learn how to use it. She tried to jump on. I didn't know how to bring her on the screen.
Listen to her.
But anyway, thank you for dropping in. Once I learn how to use this, more than happy to bring fans on occasionally.
Well, at least we're talking. We'll bring up to speed. Any other comments, interesting comments made, Bill, out there?
Nope. That's why I want to cut this down, and we'll probably do another show maybe tomorrow afternoon. How about that?
Yeah, we can talk more and get more information. I like it.
Tomorrow's going to be a crazy news day with plenty of information. Tina, we do see you. I unfortunately cannot figure out how to bring you on properly, but I want to turn this camera around so you can see what I'm doing over here. If I can see how to turn my camera around. I'm also live. I'm live right there. That's Ignacio Esteban. He is a retired ATF agent, my co-host on William Steele True Crime. We're currently live all across my platforms and YouTube. It was a surprise broadcast, so we didn't have a lot of chance to advertise this. And we're praying for Trump and his family, for his quick recovery, and for this election to get here and get over with nobody else getting hurt. And we also pray for the safety of RFK, because Biden is deliberately denying him Secret Service protection.
Yeah, he had a close call, Bill. He had a close call a few months ago. Not far from where his father was almost assassinated.
Right. RFK is running for president. And his father was assassinated, and his uncle, President Kennedy, was assassinated. And then here goes Biden, desperate to become president, denying this man Secret Service protection. So, and he was almost killed.
He knows he's on the ballot for swing states, Bill, and that's going to sink Biden. No doubt about it.
Yep.
No doubt.
All right. So we tried to bring everybody on. I just don't know how to do it, and I apologize.
Bill, try to put this on Rumble when you're done with Mary after this.
We will get that out there. We're going to sign off for now.
All right, guys.
Again,
we'll keep an eye on the news. Keep an eye on the news. Yeah,
this was a special broadcast. The attempted assassination of President Donald Trump. I believe he'll be president. I think this seals the deal. And unless they find a way to get for him,
I think that image, Bill, with him covered in blood in his face and getting up, clenching his fist, that's going to be the shirt. That's going to be the image people are going to remember. And just like Reagan, remember when they tried to kill Reagan in 81, 84, he routed Mondale? This will put him over the top against Biden.
That's right. So there he goes. There he goes. Donald Trump on screen, fist up in the air, face covered in blood, defiant in the face of about 9 gunshots. He didn't even want to go to the floor. The Secret Service probably put him on the floor. I think he kind of crouched down, but they finished it and covered him up, which that's their job. But I think the agents who let this happen, there's something going on. You don't get this, in my opinion. Now I know you don't like to go with conspiracies or opinions, right? Because you're very much by the book. You got to see evidence. But in my opinion, now, how did he get so close with a gun? Before I jumped on, if you notice how low the gunshots were, there's talk now that whoever the shooter was most likely was using a suppressor, which is a silencer. So how do you get so close to the president of the United States?
Well, that's a lot of questions go there, Bill. And I just heard about him being in a rooftop and all that. That's why I said before, they may have to go indoors now and keep away from these outdoor venues, because there may be too many variables out there, just like with Kennedy, when you go out there, and maybe they don't have to announce so much. They may have to go with smaller rallies also. Those are things they might have to take in consideration. But you know what they did there? You know why they're surrounding him like that? In case there's a second shooter, they become body shields to protect the president or the former president.
That's right. Thank you, Tina, for your comments. Yes, I can't hear you, but I do see your comments. She's saying Tina's a fan, and let's see, she has an animal rescue place. So she said, "Can you hear me?" No, I can't hear you. Yes, I agree. He needs to be president. Carol's here. Hello, Carol. Thank you for joining. We're dropping down. We had about 100 people a little while ago, so we're going to sign off. I'm going to bring you back on screen. I apologize for that. So we're going to go to my William Steele True Crime on YouTube and Rumble. Prayers for President Trump. He was almost assassinated just a few minutes ago. God bless you. Thank you, Ignacio, for jumping on here.
We'll do it later. All right.
I'm signing off the live stream on YouTube, and I'm still going to keep TikTok going for a minute. Good night.